Now, Army, it appears that soon-to-be unemployed Stephen Colbert is at war with CBS again. He made claims about the network, Trump, the FCC, everyone censoring him as a victim. But it turns out that was not the case. CBS released a statement clarifying what happened. And now Colbert has fired back at his own network again. Tell me what's happening here, Army. This is all about an interview with a Texas Democrat.
Yeah. So what happened is look, there's this rule, the FCC rule called equal time. Basically, it means that when you are covering a political race, you have to give equal time to the other person or people in the race. And yes, look, you can question the wisdom of that in general, and that's fine. But that is the FCC rule that is there. So when he interviewed the Democratic, or was interviewed the Democratic person running for the Democratic nomination for the Senate in the Democratic Party, that he would have to give equal time to Jasmine Crockett. And he didn't want to do that, which I think is really interesting. I think what that shows is a number of things. First of all, he thinks Texas is in play. That Senate race is in play. He does not want probably the stupidest person in all of Congress running for that seat and being the nominee. Because he's got a shot at it. He wants to do whatever he can to put his thumb on the scale of that primary. He was also kind of retailing and selling his idea the FCC banned FCC, not CBS, from playing that interview. That is a complete and total lie. He obviously backed down when it became public what was really going on. Keep in mind, this is a guy who has for 5 years straight, every single year, his ratings have been plummeting. And so he's manufacturing this crisis for a number of reasons. And by the way, not to discount, one of the reasons is he's kind of at war with Paramount and CBS himself, because he doesn't like Barry Weiss running CBS News. He doesn't like having David Ellison running Skynet and Paramount, right? And I think this is another way of him trying to create a controversy to keep the problems he has them in the spotlight. And frankly, I think he knows that he's fading to obscurity. I think he's looking for his next gig and probably looking to get fired. So yeah, he's creating this controversy.
Now, sticking with painfully unfunny, tedious, afflicted late-night TV hosts, the New York Post reports Jimmy Kimmel will be headlining a $25,000 per ticket LA fundraiser for House Democrats next month. And that's just the cheap tickets, Army. Higher price tickets range from $44,000 for the Leaders Circle to $310,000 per ticket for the Jeffries 300 level. Jimmy Kimmel is billed as the event's special guest, and you'll get great value for your money. You could have Nancy Pelosi there and Hakeem Jeffries. This just shows how in touch Democrats are with the common man, Army.
Let me let my check here for $300,000, because what a deal. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel, another person fading into obscurity. You forced me to do a bunch of late night, number crunching. And like Stephen Colbert, in the last 5 years, he has seen every single year his ratings are plummeting. Why they would choose him to host it does show how out of touch they are, right? If Jimmy Kimmel is a draw for a Democratic high-priced ticket is beyond my understanding. Look, they own Hollywood, right? Hollywood and the media, the Democratic Party. They couldn't choose somebody more relevant than Jimmy Kimmel. It just showed, yeah, you're right. They don't know what's happening. They don't have their finger on the pulse of America. And this kind of proves it.
Army Horowitz, thank you so much for your time.